Hey B-Schoolers, I've been thinking a lot about my journey this year and I have some things I wanted to share with you. Recently I came up with a term to describe myself as the Detrimental Optimist. That's right. So what that basically means is that with the best intentions, I dive 100% feet first into something in the way that I enjoy to be a purist in full submersion. And I did nothing less than that with B School. And to, increase the pressure on myself, of course, I heard you can't do this all in real time. You really need to take longer than the modules come out. And, the superwoman in me really felt, no, I don't. I'm going to, hell or high water, finish this in real time. And I'm going to, if not be the first person ever, and I'm going to do it all. To multiply that, I really have two disciplines, painting, my world in fine art, and the years I've been a jeweler and a metalsmith. And I was certain on top of trying to handle the modules in real time that I was going to do this for two disciplines, two different avatars, two different everything. So what happened? Well, enthusiasm is wonderful, but the Detrimental Optimist has ended up in a little bit of a pickle. That's kind of a pun because this morning, if you saw my garden, it's blooming. But anyhow, back to my pickle. I created a lot of pressure for myself, and no one does that but me. And I ended up, literally, like many of us, getting up early in the morning, staying up until very late at night, neglecting my own health and needs. And I really have suffered. I've really come to a point that I really began to feel such pressure over getting things done that I would feel the physical effects of that. I had a pacemaker for 8 years, I've mentioned before, and I've been without it for 3 or 4 years now. I absolutely started to feel like an anxiety attack. I felt fluttering again in my chest, sitting down, being overwhelmed, thinking of the amount of work to do. I stopped going to the gym because thinking that I'm a great worker, that somehow there's this like old Judeo-Christian thing in me about, I'm going to work really hard so I can enjoy it. That I need to mow my whole acre of lawn so I can sit back and enjoy it freshly cut. And I thought I was really way past that. I really have paid attention to people who are working smarter, people all along talking about balance. But what's happened is this stress and this cortisol, right? That's what happens in our body that I've built up has wreaked havoc. And I really have come to the point where I have such health issues now. I really would like to share my little story and caution anybody. There's no place in heaven for the hardest worker. No, as a matter of fact, working has made me less lovable, less loving. A lot of the attention that I want to give is obsessively productive, obsessively to my work, sitting here in this chair 10 hours a day. And even when my loved ones need my attention, it's like them at, a kid at Chuck E. Cheese in front of a video game. I'm trying to look away and still type and still do what I'm doing before I really, pull away. And we know how the internet and computer can be with going down the rabbit hole and getting lost. And I'm not even talking about browsing online. I'm talking about the pressure of staying on task and doing all the things that really need to get done for me to be successful. So who puts all this pressure on me? It's myself. Maybe it's yourself too. God forbid what somebody gets out their website at 2 months before mine and breaks a sale before I do. So I'm here. I'm still working. I've made commitments to take time away from my work and the computer each day, an hour a day to walk the dog. I'm back to yoga. I found a new wonderful place to help me manage some of the new chronic pain that I have. Thank you very much with it. I'm battling some autoimmune issues and going through a battery of tests. I'm having problems with all my joints and swelling and inflammation. And I'm back to juicing and trying to get things online. But I could never have imagined that my best intentions as the Detrimental Optimist has led me here. And to give you something to think about and to pass a little self-love, because now my world is all about self-love first and the great, launching website second. Bye-bye.